I'm Clay Cruz with Dixie RV Superstores in Hammond, Louisiana, and today we're going to touch on one of the motorhomes that's near and dear to my heart, the 2016 Tiffin Allegro 35 QBA. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I cover plenty of models and I cover plenty of different manufacturers, but you probably know near and dear to my heart is the Tiffin gas motorhome. It's what I learned on, it's what I sell, it's what I love, okay? Please don't tell my wife, she might get a little jealous, but this right here is my baby. So, let's touch on some of the features of this great motorhome. First off, we have 22.5-inch tires with aluminum wheels. What that's going to give you over and above your normal gas motorhome is 22.5-inch tires give you a much better ride. Something that you're not going to get with the 19.5-inch tire. It's just going to give you a smoother ride going down the road. You have your small window right here. Everybody calls this the dog window. The dog where your puppy or your cat can sit here and watch the world go by as you go down the road. Really, it's actually the window that was put in here before they put inside cameras, so that you could take a glance down here and make sure that there was nobody here in your blind spot. As we move on further down, notice the full body paint throughout the whole coach and your side opening doors. These side opening doors make things very easy for all of your camping needs. They make it easy to access everything you need to get to, and you don't have to worry about them flopping up and flopping down all over the place. That's what makes Tiffin unique, okay? Now, we have our outside entertainment here. You have the nice TV, sit down with your fold-out chair, relax, watch the world go by, watch the football games, whatever it may be, you're comfortable, because that is what we do here. You know, I say it time and time again, I don't sell RVs, I sell a lifestyle. So, if we come on down, you'll notice if you look down here, Mr. Zach, we've got clear pass-through storage. Matter of fact, Tiffin gas motorhomes have the most pass-through storage of any gas motorhome in the industry. That's why a lot of people like them. I say it over and over and over again. This right here is the closest thing to a diesel motorhome that you are going to get in a gas motorhome. And that is a true statement, because it gives you so many amenities of the diesel motorhome, but it's on a gas chassis. Now, as we move on along here, this is something that's really unique that I wanted to point out. There's your propane tank, okay? But notice what they did. They didn't just dedicate the whole spot to your propane tank. They gave you a storage spot above it. A place where you can put fishing poles, tables, snow skis, you name it, you put it there. Now, as we move around on further, you'll notice you have your standard 5K hitch, your rear camera, and of course your fuel fill here in the back. Now, why did they put it in the back? Well, the main reason why they put it in the back is so that this is a big vehicle. You don't know what side of the pump you're going to be on, and you're going to be sharing pumps with all these little cars and everything else going on. Now you can fill from either side. Okay, it just makes things easier on you when you get to the gas station. That is one major plus. It's something Tiffin started and a lot of manufacturers are trying to duplicate. I don't know if all of them have gotten there yet. Now, you have your generator exhaust right here. I have a lot of customers ask me, well, the generator is way up there. Why is the exhaust way back here? Well, we're down here in the south, and I'm pretty sure they do it up there in the north. You have a lot of tailgaters. Well, when you tailgate, you need a system called the Venturi system. It is a pipe system that goes up and spreads your exhaust up above your roof. You can't very well do that with that big slide here. That is just not a possibility. So they moved your exhaust back here so you can pump your Venturi right up there and you can still camp with ease. Come on around back here. Let me point out the 7 kW generator, which is not offered on any other motorhome out there in the industry. It not only power your motorhome, it'll also power your neighbors. Come on down here. Here's your nice clean dump station. It's even clean enough for mama to use. You have your gray and your black tank pulls. You have your city water to tank fill right here. You have your hot water heater bypass, tank flush, and your full coach water filter. Everything you're gonna need to camp right. Now, let's go ahead on around the front of the motorhome and let's check out some of those cool features. Now up here in the front, one thing I really want you to notice is that gigantic window, okay? What that gigantic window is gonna give you, it is your eye to the world, okay? You're sitting up about 3 foot higher than everybody else on the road around you. You're driving this thing because you wanna see the world. You're filling up that bucket list. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. Well, guess what? Can you imagine the views that you get looking through this window? Seriously, you come around some of those corners, I mean, you're in a little Miata, you're not seeing anything but the bumper in front of you. You're in this, you're seeing all the beautiful landscapes. That's all I have to tell you. Keep your camera or your phone handy. You're gonna have plenty of picture opportunities. And one last thing to touch on before we head on inside, you have a fabric automatic awning. Okay, it is not vinyl, it's not gonna crack, okay? This is a fabric awning. It's an awning that will last the life of the coach as long as you don't leave it out when there's a windstorm, okay? Please, if you're not in your motorhome, don't leave your awning out. It doesn't make any sense. Let's go ahead and head on inside the motorhome. We can touch on some things there. All right, everybody, we're inside of the Tiffin 35 QBA right now. Now, I showed you the outside. I like the outside. I really, really love the inside. Okay, you have this wonderful cockpit here. The driver feels like he's in control. You have the driver's side door, the door you can use to get in and out of, the power window for when you go through toll booths and such. You have day shades all the way around. You have your extra TV up here, plenty of storage all the way through, automatic leveling jacks, side view, rear view cameras. You have it all right here. But one other thing you have up here, you have a nice carpeted, comfortable area for you and your wife to travel and watch the world go by till you get to your point where you need to be. That is the goal, okay? Quiet, comfort, drive. Now, when you get there, let's see what you can do when you get there. Follow me, Zach. Right here's your kitchen, okay? Now, notice you have covers over your stovetop. You have covers over your sink. Now, voila! Underneath here is your stovetop, okay? But how often are you really gonna use the stovetop? Probably not that often. So guess what? Other manufacturers plop their stovetop right up here and this becomes useless space. Not Tiffin. This is all good space right here. Sink! You have a beautiful stainless steel bowl in here, one on each side, but when you're not using it, bam, there we are. More counter space. On top of that, you have count them, two outlets here in the kitchen. Most of them just give you one. All right, good luck getting your coffee maker and everything else plugged in on one outlet, okay? That's just not gonna happen. Tiffin listens to their customers. Tiffin listens to the campers. They wanna give you what you need, and that's why you buy a Tiffin. Moving on over. We have what I call the fat boy booth, okay? Notice this, I'm no little guy, okay? Look at all of this space that I have. Every other booth, I'm like this. This is no way to eat, okay? I don't care what I'm eating, I'm not comfortable like this. Here, now I'm comfortable. I can play cards, I can watch TV, I can read a book, I can play on the computer, I can do whatever in the heck I want here. This right here is awesome. And guess what else? You flip the handle underneath here, bam, turns into a bed. For the grandkids, for the kids, whatever. It's nice, it's easy. Now, moving on right over here, we have a full pull-out air mattress bed. It's a full air mattress, it pulls out and it inflates. But the cool thing about it, it's got a mattress cover over the top of the air mattress. So now when it inflates, it feels and acts like a regular mattress. You don't have that sweaty back, okay? That's what it's all about. And last but not least, come on Zach, catch up with me. We have a recliner. Now, my question for you is this. Who gets the recliner? Mom or dad? Or does it go to the kids? I don't know, but that's for you to decide. All right, moving right along, guys. Right here we have our large TV, we have our cabinet, and we have more storage up here. You have your first AC control. Now that we got to the AC control, let's talk about the air conditioners for a second, okay? If you notice the air conditioner, this right here is the exhaust. This right here is your intake. All the way down the driver's side is your intake with your cool little filters that are easy to clean. All the way down this side is your exhaust. Guess what, guys? The entire time the air conditioner's been on high. Do you hear any fans? Do you hear any condensers? No, you don't. And as a matter of fact, I don't even need to scream. I'm only screaming because it drives Zach nuts, okay? It makes him like, oh, what's going on with this crazy guy? But enough of that. All right, come on, moving right along. We have our bunk beds for the kids. Bunk beds. Now, I say for the kids, if your kids are under 6 feet tall, they can be for the adults. If they're above 6 feet tall, they just have to bend their legs a little. But either way, they're gonna be comfortable. They each have a window. They each have a plug to plug in their phones and all their devices. And they all have LED lights. How cool is that? Okay, come on back here. We're gonna check out the bedroom and then we'll move on into the bathroom, okay? Now, we have our closet here, okay? Plenty of closet space, and there's your media cabinet right there. Your closet space goes all the way down here. Now, I've had several ladies say, well, I don't know if this is enough closet for me. Really? Are we going to the ball? No, we're not, okay? This is plenty of space for plenty of clothes, okay? You can bring just about anything you need to enjoy a great camping time and hang it up. You, your kids, your husband, everybody can hang up everything they need right here. Now, notice this. DirecTV box, 3D, Blu-ray, disc player, right here. And it's all wired to every single TV. Bank of drawers underneath here, and your TV here, which actually rotates out so you can watch it while you're lying in bed. Now, notice this right here. Pillows! Pillows, pillows, pillows. Tiffin gives you a lot of pillows. Now, I asked, why does Tiffin give you so many pillows? You know the reason? Women like pillows. Well, guess what? That's right, women do like pillows. Pillows are awesome, okay? They really make everything look good. They contrast with everything, and Tiffin gives you a lot of them, okay? What that's gonna do is that's gonna make this feel and act more like home. Now, Zach, if you point your camera straight up, you'll see the fan. We have a fan up here. Now, you have a control for low and high for this fan, and it's gonna work great. It's gonna move air around. It's gonna keep everything circulate nice and neat inside the motorhome. Now, if we move on around here, I knew you'd run into that ladder. All right, now we have our bathroom. You, of course, you have your toilet, you have your sink, your vanity, everything else. And of course, we've got the shower. And the shower, as always, a nice big shower where you can sit down, relax, enjoy yourself, get away from everything, and just let the hot water run. Okay? So, you know, guys, I know I may act crazy sometimes, and it seems like I'm having fun, and it is because I'm having fun. Because I'll tell you what, that's what camping's all about. It is about fun. Okay? That's why you do it. You do it to meet people. You do it to have fun. And you know, you can go anywhere and get a camper. You can go anywhere and buy a motorhome. Okay? But, you know, you could always come here and get one from me. And you know why? You know, I have to give you something. I mean, you're not gonna come just because I'm a crazy nutcase, okay? You're gonna come because I offer some things other dealers don't offer. I have what's called the Priority RV Network. That Priority RV Network, what it's going to do is, it gives you 160 dealerships around the country. And if you have a major problem with your RV, slide not working, air conditioner, something like that, and you're out camping, enjoying time with your family, you call me up, and I'm going to find the closest dealer to you, and I'm going to get you to the front of the line. I want to get you back on the road and enjoying your motorhome, okay? Or your camper for that matter. I want you back on the road. That's why you buy this thing. You don't buy it to park it in the parking lot of an RV dealership. You buy it to use it, and that's what we want to do. Number two, I have the lifetime warranty, okay? Now that lifetime warranty, what it's going to do, it's going to cover all your kitchen appliances. It's going to cover your water lines, your gas lines, parts of your suspension, plenty of other things, okay? It's going to cover a ton of things, okay? So, you know, guys, it's something that not every dealer offers. It's something that really very few dealers offer. And I don't know of any other dealer that offers both of those things. And we're giving them to you. We're not charging you for it. It's nothing that's added to the price or anything like that. We're doing it because we want you to enjoy your purchase, okay? Like I said, I don't sell RVs. I sell lifestyles, okay? Now, one other thing I want to touch on before we move on is this, okay? I would really like the opportunity to earn your business, and so would all the other salesmen here at Dixie RV. Dixie RV's been around for a while. We sell a lot of RVs, guys. We really do, to a lot of happy customers. We have a huge service department. We have the ability to show you just about every floor plan that's available, okay? But the main thing is this, guys. You need to come see us. Now, you can check us out on the web at www.dixierv.com, okay? You could come by and see us in person at 10241 Destination Drive in Hammond, Louisiana, okay? You can call us at 1-888-DIXIE-RV, okay? Now, as always, I say this. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel about the video. I want to know pros and cons. If you want me to cover something, let me know. And as always, guys, thank you for watching this video. And let us here at Dixie RV help you retire one weekend at a time.